In the summer of 1912, along the quiet hills beyond Harrogate, Aveline House rested behind iron gates and climbing roses as though it had slowly risen from the earth itself. Travelers spoke of it softly when trains passed through the north. Botanists requested appointments months in advance. Women carried seed packets from the Aveline Seed Company across oceans inside ribbon-tied parcels and velvet-lined trunks. The gardens of Lady Rose Aveline had become known throughout England for their rare delicacy and astonishing vitality. Though very few people had ever stepped beyond the front drive to witness the estate with their own eyes. The house stood luminous in pale limestone beneath long windows silvered by rain and northern fog. Restored carefully over many patient years, Aveline House carried the elegance of devotion rather than display. Marble fireplaces glowed beneath candlelight. Painted ceilings gathered shadows like faded frescoes at dusk. Conservatory glass shimmered softly during storms, silk wallpaper, carved oak staircases, Italian ceramics, watercolor studies of climbing vines, bowls of freshly clipped roses beside seed catalogs, and sketchbooks all carried the unmistakable trace of a woman who had spent years shaping beauty with attentive hands. By then, Lady Rose herself lived very little within the grandness of the house. After her daughter Violet departed to travel abroad many years earlier, the vastness of Aveline House deepened around her in unexpected ways. Violet had filled the estate with movement since childhood, running through greenhouse corridors with damp boots and wind-tangled hair. Returning home with pockets full of feathers, stones, wild herbs, and half-forgotten treasures, gathered from the edges of streams and wooded paths, while Lady Rose shaped beauty through cultivation. Violet seemed drawn toward the untamed world beyond the garden walls. She loved forests, rivers, long solitary walks across unfamiliar countryside, and the quiet discipline of archery, which she practiced with startling precision beneath the old trees bordering the estate. Lady Rose encouraged her fully Violet, carried within her a restless devotion to discovery that could never remain contained within Yorkshire society. For long, after leaving home, she wandered through coastal villages, mountain regions, remote lakes, and fishing towns before eventually settling along the rugged northern coastlines she had come to love most deeply, where dark pines met cold sea air and ancient stone villages rested beneath sweeping cliffs. There she married a man shaped by those landscapes themselves, broad-shouldered and sea-weathered, carrying the quiet steadiness of old Celtic and northern bloodlines. Together, they built a life close to the rhythms of tide, forest, and winter firelight. Years passed gently in this way. Violet's letters arrived infrequently, each one carrying the feeling of genuine presence rather than obligation. A pressed fern gathered beside a riverbank, observations about the changing colors of sea cliffs at dusk, descriptions of trout flashing silver beneath dark water, small reflections written beside campfires beneath unfamiliar constellations. Violet seemed to understand instinctively that some forms of love required very few words. In time, 2 daughters followed. Violet rarely remained long in any one place, though summer still drew her home to Aveline House. The manor brightened immediately upon her arrival. Wet boots gathered near the doors once more. Laughter drifted through greenhouse corridors. Small hands reached curiously toward flowers, paintbrushes, seed trays, and lantern light. The gardens themselves seemed to soften around the children's presence, Then autumn returned. Violet departed again with her daughters and husband toward the northern coastlines they now called home. And silence slowly reclaimed the house room by room. The memory of those summers lingered through winter, like warmth held within stone. Lady Rose carried the echoes of them quietly through the colder months. The sound of her granddaughters laughing beneath the greenhouse glass. Violet's voice drifting through the gardens at dusk. Small forgotten heart rocks tucked into drawers. Tiny footprints lingering briefly through damp morning soil before disappearing beneath rain. Lady Rose sometimes watched Violet move through the gardens with wind-tangled hair and river stones still tucked inside her coat pockets, and wondered how someone could carry such wild beauty without ever turning to look at it directly. And after she left, silence settled once more through the manor like evening mist.